It's Miss Mary, Storytime Programmer with the Faulkner County Library in Conway, Arkansas, and we are going to read Egg Drop by Minnie Gray. And this is published by, let me find it real quick, Alfred A. Knopf, New York. And this book is available for checkout from the Faulkner County Library. So it starts off like this. The egg was young. It didn't know much. We tried to tell it, but of course it didn't listen. If only it had waited. What on earth do you think they're talking about? Oh, here is the story of the egg that wanted to fly. The egg had always loved looking up, seeing birds and balloons, airplanes and insects, helicopters and bats and clouds. The egg wanted to fly with them. It dreamed of ways to fly. Let's see, a hot air balloon and a zeppelin and a rocket ship and a helicopter and a jet and a propeller plane. Oh, and of course wings. But the egg was young. It didn't know much about flying, and it didn't know anything about aerodynamics or Bernoulli's principle. It just knew that it had to get up high. There was a very tall tower made of bricks on a hill. Inside, there were 583 stone steps. The egg climbed to the top. The egg was in the clouds. Finally, a bird flew past. The egg squeezed its eyes shut. It took a deep breath, and it took a step into space. What do you think's going to happen? I don't know. There was an enormous egg rush. The egg opened its eyes and saw friends in the air, felt the sky blasting past. Whee! It cried, I am flying! But the egg was not flying. It was falling. It took us a while to clean up the mess. We tried to put the egg back together again, but nothing really worked as shells don't heal. Let's see, they tried with string and sticky tape and Band-Aids and nails and screws. They tried sewing. They tried tomato soup and chewing gum. Nothing worked. The egg was young. It didn't listen. If only it had waited. Luckily, egg was not wasted. I think that egg became somebody's breakfast. And look, you can see over here in the farm news, there's an article that says egg drop. So like there's the egg with its goggles on. And it says the tragic end of a local egg discovered yesterday at the base of the very tall tower. The egg was found to be irreparably broken and rapidly losing albumin. Emergency services were called immediately by local poultry, but all attempts at resuscitation failed. When questioned about the egg's unlucky demise, a witness reportedly commented, "The egg was young, it didn't listen. If only it had waited." When pressed to comment further, the witness merely shrugged its wings and waddled slowly away. Police have asserted that there is no suspicion of foul, F-O-W-L, play. For further information about how to make good use of broken eggs, turn to our cookery section on page 23. Recipes in our special feature include œuf en coquette and egg pie. But we also preview extracts from Cooking Something for Invalids. And that is the end of Egg Drop